Hello, my alchemical beauties. It's Thursday, but now Friday with Lorana live from the very center of the universe. Can't know Ohio. Yay. I'm so glad to be here. I'm glad you're here. And I have some exciting new products. I'm always working for you, right? People give me ideas and I'm testing things and working on things and sometimes like some of these products they take a couple years to roll out. But when they come out, they're just wonderful. They're just perfect. So, anyways, let's get on with the show. I'm so glad you're here. I want to do start with a follow up, and a couple of shows ago I've been talking about these new moringa or mimosa leaf cosmic body bars. These are great for face masks. They're great to wash with. I've been using it as a face mask, and these leaves at night on their own, or if the weather gets bad, they're open and they close up at night. So I thought because, by following nature, they would just tighten our skin. And it seems to be working a little bit. So I can say from my results, I really like it. I think it's helped my neck area a little bit, and I'm going to keep using it. And then I also wanted to follow up before we get into our new products on the Cosmic Body Wash that I rolled out last week. This has been wonderful. I had a customer come in that hadn't seen me since I start using it. She's like, "Oh my God, your skin looks wonderful. What are you doing?" Now, they use all my products, so they knew there was something different. But this is easy. You just squeeze a little bit on and clean yourself. It cleans, deodorizes, mildly exfoliates, and completely moisturizes your skin. And it's all natural. There's nothing harmful in here. And I put it in like a ketchup and mustard squeezy because of one of my mottos: if you wouldn't eat it, don't put it on your skin. So $5, $10, and $20. And we put an essential oil in there that you want. I did an orange peppermint, and I just tried a little bit of that. And then just the other day, I made a rosemary peppermint, which I'm loving. And so anyways, we put that in after you get it. You just shake it for a second and roll, and you'll love it. So that's the old news. Now, the new news is that many women have asked me about special uh, female products, and I've had things rolling around and working on things and trying different things throughout the years, but I've finally come up with two really great products. One, this is that I'm calling the Sacred Yoni line. Now, yoni is a ancient Sanskrit word for divine feminine, for female organs, for the womb, things like that. So it's just we could say the vagina, whatever. But so this is a sacred yoni spray. It's wonderful. You just spray it on the yoni, and you could do it after you use the restroom. You could do it throughout the day, but it will renew, revive, and refreshen. And so it can deodorize. You could just spray it on top, or you could just the other day after I used the restroom, I just sprayed some on the toilet paper, and I used it. I liked it that way, but it's just a really great refreshener, and I have some of these little sample sizes waiting for my alchemical beauties to try, and we add the essential oil that you would like. I did a peppermint orange, but you could do any essential oil that I have or mixture that I have to suit the fragrance that you might like. But it's just a really nice product to feel really fresh and again, it's natural, nothing harmful. So I really love this. And then the second product I have, I'm just elated with. Men, women have asked me, and it was actually my old neighbor from a million years ago, Ruth Kudra. She was like, if you could make something to help replace cervical mucus, and it was natural and organic and all that stuff, that would just be wonderful. I'd love to have some of that. And so I usually tell people, well, let me work on it. Let me think about it and work on it. And this was probably about 3 years ago. And it wasn't that I forgot, but I just kept rolling things around and gaining knowledge. And, timing is everything in life, right? So here we are in perfect timing. And anyways, this is Sacred Yoni Serum. Okay. It is, it's organic oils. It has Miss Lorana's wild red roses in there that are special for my magical garden. And this has a very, very light scent from the pomegranate oil that's in there. There's a lot of fruit oils in here, but I've come up with a formula that you can use this in a number of different ways. So first of all, the yoni needs like not really a hydration. It needs hydration. And I kind of brought a little, I tried to draw a little model for us as I demonstrate. But so this is a 2-in-1. Every night, especially women, I would say 50 and older, the yoni needs to be oiled. So you would just oil the top, the labia, and a lot of women, I've heard this for years. Many of you know I used to be an acupuncturist a million lifetimes ago, but in what's called the inguinal groove in the thigh area, there's really, the legs connect to the torso, but there's no, it's really kind of the bones. There's not a lot of meat in that area, so there's not a real way for the body to get its own fluids in that area. So it's really important to oil that area, but a lot of women get like chafed or almost cracked. The crease, the crease in the leg to the butt, that kind of gets cracked and dry. But anyways, it's just a quick roll up here, roll down there, and just do that every night right before bed, and that's it. It's nice and easy. But this also, the Sacred Yoni Serum, doubles as a lubricant and a romantic lubricant. So it's very similar to cervical mucus, and I think you're really going to like it. And it's, again, organic. It's all organic, safe, and natural. And I like the smell of it is nice and light from the pomegranate and watermelon and apple oils in there. Anyway, so this is another new product, Sacred Yoni Serum. So I'm very, very excited. I have a few samples that I'm making here for my Alchemical Beauty. So next time you're in the shop, if I forget, if you're interested, ask me for one. And I have the shelves lined with both these products. The Sacred Yoni Serum is $20 here in the shop. And I can tell you, I've been using this now for a couple of weeks. It's wonderful. It also keeps the yoni supple. And as many of women age, the yoni kind of gets dry or starts to droop a little bit. but this will prevent a lot of that. And you'll be surprised, and it's just nice and quick. But this is $20 here in the shop. It lasts amazingly long. I've used it and used it, and I keep looking at my bottle, and it's hardly any gone, and I was surprised. So I'm excited about that too, but it's just the perfect consistency. Um, and the Sacred Yoni spray is $10. This is 2 ounce here in the shop. So that's what I've got. I'm excited to share them with you. And so the next time you're in, ask me for a free sample and I'll give you one. Okay. Thanks for joining me. I'll have a few more products. Probably I dropped some more labels off at my wonderful printer this morning. And maybe if I'm lucky by next Thursday, and if not, the next week I should have them. So I have a few more things to roll out that I'm also excited about. Yay! Anyways, I love you guys. I hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful Friday evening, and just enjoy these cool evening nights and everything else that's great that's coming our way. So until the next time, I'll see you later. Thanks for joining me. Bye-bye.